Do virtual internships really count? Will recruiters take them seriously? Or are they considered less valuable than on site internships? This is one of the biggest questions I get from students, especially after 2020. So, in this video, I'll give you a clear, honest, data backed explanation of whether remote internships matter and how to make them count on your resume and LinkedIn. So, let us begin. What do you think? Do remote internships count? Are they important? Have you tried them out before? Have you heard from somebody what it is? The short answer is yes, virtual internships do count, but only if they produce real work. According to the National Association of Colleges and Employers, 81% of recruiters consider remote internships equal to on-site if the intern has tangible output to show. Evidence of work is what I'm saying. Recruiters don't care about location, they care about proof of work. When virtual internships are extremely valuable, let's discuss that. A virtual internship can be just as powerful or even better than on-site when, first, you work with a strong mentor or structured team and receive guidance and growth. Two, you produce actual deliverables. You build dashboards, marketing campaigns, create reports, do financial modeling and valuation, do prototype designing, test things out in the laboratory, do automation. Some things around that are important. You learn tools that matter. Now, tools are everywhere. AI tools are there. There is Canva, there is Python, Power BI, Excel, SQL. All of these tools are important. You collaborate with people across geographies, and this is a huge advantage in 2025. The company brand has credibility. Startups, professors, NGOs, corporate teams, the brand will give you the trust. हाँ, ये genuine लोग हैं, genuine काम करते हैं. A remote internship can be an accelerator if you think of it. Meeting people globally is not easy physically. But when does it not work? Remote internships add zero value when there is no real work. Only social media posting. Post this on Instagram, post this on LinkedIn. Only data copy paste work. Only attendance tracking that you were there online when I wanted to see you. You have no mentor, no supervisor, no feedback mechanism, no meetings with people even virtually to understand what is to be done. You have no clear deliverables. Nothing to show on resume, nothing to show in interviews. Only a fancy certificate which says you did this work. No project, no learning, no skill, and this is basically useless. Multi-level internships with no clarity. Fake training programs disguised as internships. Recruiters reject this instantly. You need to show evidence more than the fact that you have been on-site in a location. Recruiters are not asking, was your internship on-site? Instead, they ask, show me what you worked on. If your remote internship helped you build a portfolio of projects, skills, achievements, tools, you collaborated with a bunch of people, then it counts. Of course it counts, 100%. In a recent LinkedIn survey, recruiters said that they care 3 times more about the portfolio of projects than the place of work, on-site, virtual, off-site, all of those things. You need to have a career Arth evidence checklist. Use this before accepting a remote internship. Check for role clarity. Do you know what exactly or how exactly you will be working in this internship? Is there a mentor or a manager or someone who will be guiding you, at least if not daily, on a weekly basis? What are the deliverables of the role? Will you produce a 2-3 solid work samples, or will there be a signature project? Will there be weekly interaction? Do you have fixed check-ins or meetings? Visibility. Will you get a certificate? Will they write a recommendation, or post something on LinkedIn's endorsing you. If the internship meets 4 out of the above 5 checklist criteria, it counts. If it meets 2 or less, just avoid it. Yes, it's important to do an internship, find something better. Virtual internships do count, but only when they build skills, evidence, and clarity. Follow the career advice evidence checklist. Choose the structured roles. Build the projects. Show output on your resume. This matters far more than whether the internship was remote or on site. Now, let me give you some interesting examples. There was a person who was doing an offline or virtual internship. This was to do in a role in finance, and the person had to build financial models. So what eventually ended up happening was that because the person didn't get the proper guidance, he copied the models from various sources, online, offline, talking to friends, and somehow created a model which he submitted. He even got a certificate for that. By the way, a lot of companies which offer online courses, etc., also have been doing this. And at the end of it, what happened was that at the interview stage, I asked this person that, okay, so tell me about what is weighted average cost of capital, or tell me how did you source the data for your model. Now the person could not give a genuine reply. It was just that it was all over the place. And then I looked at the project and I said, okay, this is a nice project. It seems to have been done correctly, but why can't this person explain what has happened? It's his project. So I asked this person that, did you go to the office and do it, or you did it from home? What happened? He said, oh no, I did it at home, and this was an online internship I was doing through one of these online websites which keep offering internships. Now, two things happened. The person lost credibility, and he also did not get the internship offer. Unfortunately, the person does not realize that he doing this doesn't help his future chances at some other company. I'm quite certain that he's going to continue talking about this internship and this project, hoping that some manager somewhere will say, "Ha, theek hai, you've done this, come and join us." Unfortunately, that's luck. That's not really you putting in a structure and making sure it happens. Another person did a virtual internship on a business writing plan. And when I asked this person about the business writing plan and how they had identified the market segments, what was the product, how was the product strategy, how did it fit in, and so on. The person was very candid and he said, look, I did all the research online. I didn't have the support of a guide as such, but I had people in the industry whom I knew who could tell me if I'm on the right track or the wrong track. So they gave me the right information and asked me the relevant questions, which made me dig further deeper into the problem. And I did a lot of self-learning. Now, this virtual online internship requires a lot of self-motivation and self-learning. And because of my interest, I have developed a clear understanding of this project and what it actually means. I was very impressed because at the end of the day, most of us rely on self-learning. We learn by doing it ourselves. And the very fact that this person got the information from other people and did not just take it and copy and pasted it in the project report helped a lot, because this person asked questions. I'm not understanding this report that you have shared with me, or this data that you have shared with me, or the framework you have shared with me. Can you please help me understand before I put it in as part of my report, or I go deeper into the subject? Now, this is where even if he didn't have a guide or a mentor online from the company where he was doing his internship, he had a support system that helped him move forward. So if you are going to do an online internship, make sure you have very solid support system to help you to explain things when nobody is available with you. Because what will happen is you will do a project, you will get a certificate, but you would not have understood the concepts or what you've actually done, because you used a lot of AI tools, you would have spoken to friends, and everybody would have given a piece of information. But at the end of the day, what is the recruiter looking for? The recruiter is looking for evidence and clarity. आपको समझ में आता है क्या कर रहे हैं आप कि नहीं आता है? So doing online internship, by all means do it. Get a support system to help you sustain it and get value out of this online internship. At the end of the day, one of my videos I have told you that not everybody in this world is going to get a branded internship. So if you're going to do online internships, it's important to have a support structure that will help you. And sometimes you can use our frameworks to also decide if you don't have a support structure to help you. Like I had a student who said, "Sir, मेरे घर में कोई नहीं है who can help me." So I said, use this structure. If the structure may you feel that you're not getting the right guidance, online guidance, they're not meeting the right people, they're not helping you, etc., then एक काम करो कि drop कर दो. Don't do it because time waste है. कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. And you will keep feeling कि हम कुछ कर रहे हैं. Don't be busy for the sake of being busy ना यार. Do something meaningful. As always, I will leave the framework at the end. And हमारा usual आपके साथ जो वादा है हम आपको एक बार फिर रिइटरेट कर देते हैं. अगर क्लैरिटी है तो ग्रोथ होगा, ग्रोथ होगा तो करियर होगा. ये हमारा आपसे वादा है.